This is Tuesday lunchtime. Let's get straight to our main report. 12 people dead in a crash involving a petrol tanker and a minibus taxi just outside Pietermaritzburg. This is what we know. Emergency officials are saying that a pregnant woman is among the deceased. An investigation is underway. On that story for us, eNCA's Thubelihle Vilane joining us from the scene of the accident, as I say, just outside Pietermaritzburg. Thubelihle Vilane, good afternoon to you. Are there any clearer indications as to the cause of this terrible crash?
Jeremy, we're right at the scene of the accident where in the morning we understand that the tanker truck was coming from this direction where I'm facing on the side from Pietermaritzburg, traveling towards the Greytown. When it was here, there's a stop street here. There was a truck that was coming in here that was supposed to yield, but that truck, we are told, couldn't yield. And when the tanker truck tried to avoid that truck, it then collided with the upcoming taxi that was loaded with passengers. And then we understand that passengers were from the taxi were thrown all over the road here. So far now, we have 13 people that have been confirmed dead, and we understand that there are about 5 that are currently in hospital, and we are told are in a serious condition. The MEC, we arrived at the scene, and then we understand that he also instituted an investigation in trying to get hold of the driver of the tipper truck that allegedly caused this accident and then fled the scene.
The MEC for Transport in KwaZulu-Natal within moments. The road itself, Thubelihle, what can you tell us about that? Is it open right now, and is it a busy stretch of road?
Absolutely, Jeremy. It's a busy stretch. For any cars traveling between Greytown and Pietermaritzburg, they have to drive around this area. We are told that this is a high accident zone. It's not the first time we are having a serious accident of this nature around this spot. Just a few minutes ago, Jeremy, the road has been open. As you can see behind me, there are cars moving. Although the truck that was involved in the accident is still here, they're still trying to get it up to this a truck, and then so that it will be taken away. But the road has been opened for motorists. Although on the other side, cars are still congested that were blocked because the road was closed for a very long time, and they had no other way to go except driving back to New Hanover and then take the road that drive towards Wartburg, and then they will then join here. From other things that we know, Jeremy, is that the taxi was traveling from Empolweni, which is not far from here, and then it was going to Pietermaritzburg. Among the deceased, when I speak to one of the police officers that were on the scene, he told me that he could even see one of them, the youngest person that was involved was around 16 years, but they all looked like they were young people that were involved in an accident. But we not yet have the details of who are those people and where they come from, except the fact that the taxi was coming from Polweni.
The dreadful task of informing the families, no doubt, will begin later on this afternoon. This was a tanker. I also notice behind you that there is possibly a hazmat vehicle. Was there spillage of any liquid of any kind? Has that impacted the situation any?
Just when we arrived here, when we spoke to the firefighters who were telling us that one thing that they were worried about when they were trying to lift up the tanker truck is the possible blast from the tanker, because we understand it had carried the flammable substance that include petrol and diesel, but fortunately they managed to lift up without any damages that were involved. But on the environment here, there is a drainage system not far from where the tanker is. When we walk around, you could notice that it's filled up with diesel. But I've seen people from environmental affairs that are already here trying to clean up the area, and we understand that when we spoke to them, they told us that they were able to block before it spilled far to other areas that are this area. So they will then be able to clean it up.